different background and shit. Um, so I want to talk about these conspiracy nuts. These conspiracy nuts. There we go. I can't see myself. My head was out of the frame. Okay. So most conspiracy nuts think that Freemasons are Satanists. Most conspiracy nuts think that Freemasons run the world. Well, they're wrong. Completely wrong. They're wrong. Completely wrong. So Freemasonry, they're theists. They believe in God. One of the one of their requirements to become a Freemason is you have to believe in the Pacific God of a Pacific religion. Like Freemasons also want people to have like careers. Well, you don't have to have a career to be a Freemason, but most Freemasons are um are in good careers like doctors, teachers, lawyers. Most Freemasons are in big paying money jobs, careers, not jobs, careers, and all Freemasons are most Freemasons are Christian. Um, like Freemasonry, yeah, and G right here. The G stands for God, guide. What else? What else? God, well, mostly God. Most of the time, it's God. And the symbolism. This right here, the 360-degree circle, whatever. To symbolizes the complete wisdom of Freemasonry. 360 all around good person. You have to also have a good character. A good character to become a Freemason. You have to believe in God, have a good character, and be part of a career. I think that's a requirement. The last one. I think believe um you have to damn my head a career. I think you have to have a career of Freemasonry. Okay, and that black and white checkerboard floor, that is Freemasonry symbolism, but they're not Satanists. They're not devil worshippers. They are mostly Jewish, Judaism, Islam, Christianity, mostly Hindu. They're different religions, but same principles of all the Freemasons have the same principles, like penance and being humble and being self reliant, some other principles that they have. So yeah, it's mostly a men's club. It's mostly a men's club, but some Freemason lodges are female owned and female only clubs. Some of them, and they also have there's some YouTube channels that are Freemason, so you can just look it up on the internet. You don't have to just watch some conspiracy nut video. You could just look it up on the internet. You could go on the library and read some books on Freemasonry, real Freemasonry, not some conspiracy nut books. You just do your research instead of just following some conspiracy nuts. Now let's see what else. So Freemasonry, not satanic. They're not satanic. They don't believe it. They believe in God. They believe in God. Satanism, they don't believe in God. You have to be an atheist to be a Satanist. Real Satanism is atheistic. Let's see what else. Now let's start talking about the occult, real occult, the real occult, the real occult, Thelema. Let me put this image up. Let's see if I can put the image up right here. See if I can put this image up right there. There you go. Thelema, do as thou wilt over love is their philosophy. Do as thou wilt over love. So you can love people, but their will is more important than love. Because if you love someone, and they hate you back, but you love them, that's bad. Their will over love. Your will, you use your will to love people, the people that love you, and that will is supposed to be over love. That will over love. So that's their philosophy. Why the fuck am I putting this remote down? I need to use it for the TV. Okay. So yeah. So Thelema. The Book of the Law, their holy book, Thelema, Aleister Crowley's holy book. is terrible. It's a terrible book. It's like the characters are just one dimensional, barely one dimensional, almost no dimensional at all. It's a terrible book, terrible grammar, terrible. But the philosophy is okay. I like the philosophy. But magics, the rituals are just pointless, and I don't even use my own rituals that much. I don't really do the compassion ritual. I'm gonna talk about Satanism after Thelema. After Thelema, I'm gonna talk about Satanism. So Thelema, my voice, my native language is English, so but sometimes my accent comes out, but I'm not really that much. I'm Mexican, but whatever. That's personal stuff. Um, Thelema, um, there were over love. Lester Crowley was not a Satanist. He was, I think he was a Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, either that or Freemasonry. Not Freemasonry. It was Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. I think he was part of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, the original one, or was it Rosicrucians? One of those two. But yeah, but he's not a Satanist. He this is called the Hand of Horns. You see Aleister Crowley on one of his pictures. He does the hands of horns like that. The hands of horns. That's I think that's more of a Catholic thing. It's an old either Catholic or like I remember Ronnie James Dio also said that this right here, the hands of horns, was taught from his mother. His mother taught him, or grandmother taught him the hand of horns. Like you look at something between the two fingers and you think it's evil. You're trying to like go away devil, go away bad thing, whatever, go away evil thing, go away bad 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 bad. So that's a good thing. This is a good symbol. It's not a negative symbol like Satan. Well, Satanism is not bad. I'm gonna talk about Satanism after Thelema. So yeah, the Hand of Horns. It's called the Hand of Horns. The Maloik. The Maloik. Uh, so yeah, before rock and roll had it, it was kind of religious. Hand of Horns. Um, yeah. Okay. Thelema. So yeah, Lester Crowley was a perverted person. He was a perverted. He always about sex and all that, and his book sucks. His book really sucks. But yeah, that's real Thelema, real Lester Crowley. He was a poet also. He was a poet. He was a little bit of a philosopher, but mostly a poet. He was mostly a poet, and he's also a Wiccan. Not Wiccan, but in today's standards of magic and witchcraft and occult, he's basically a Wiccan. But he's a Thelemite. His religion right here. His own religion. Uh, so yeah, that's enough for Thelema. Real occultism, not some conspiracy nuts and all that. Not some like Satanism, Satanism, Satanism. It's all Satan to them. It's all Satan. Terrible. Now, real Satanism. Okay, I'm gonna put this image up. Satanism. It started with Anton LaVey, but also, wait a minute. Satanism, Satanism. All right, Satanism. They're atheists. I'm an atheist. I'm a Satanist. I'm an atheist. And we don't have any masters. There's no hierarchy. Well, some Satanist denominations there's hierarchy, and the Church of Satan, there's hierarchy in the Church of Satan. The Church of Satan, there's the Satanists, then there's the Satanic priests. The last one is Satanic priests. I forgot the other one between Satanists and Satanic priests. I forgot the ones between Satanists and Satanic priests, but yeah, there's a hierarchy in Satanism in the Church of Satan. The Satanic Temple. Satanic Temple, there's no hierarchy in Satanic Temple, sect of the Horn God. There's a hierarchy in sect of the Horn God. I want to save that for another video, but Anton LaVey Satanism. I'm specifically talking about Satanism and Anton LaVey. So Anton LaVey Satanism, they have rituals. They're compassion ritual, lust ritual, uh, destruction ritual. So it's kind of like a compassion to yourself, to other people, lust towards other a female that you find attractive, and you're just hoping that it'll happen, like your relationship starts or whatever, but you're hoping it's mostly just like jacking off with your emotions. That's what the rituals do. Just jack off with your emotions. It's kind of like praying. I don't do the rituals. I don't do the rituals at all. I don't do the compassion or the I don't do any of the rituals. It's just I don't know. but I do follow the philosophy. Not follow the philosophy. I agree with many of the philosophy. If you agree with the philosophy of Satanism, then you're a Satanist. So I agree with their philosophy. I'm not really a Satanist. I'm not part of any denomination, but I do follow. I do agree with many of the philosophy that makes me a Satanist. So I'm a Satanist. And I'm proud to be a Satanist. Yeah, Satan is Satanist. If you agree with philosophy, and Satanism, they believe in free will. Well, I think free will is a little bit of an illusion, but not too much of an illusion. But because I read some psychology books, and watched lectures on psychology, and Sam Harris' book Free Will, it's a terrible idea. Free will, there's no such thing as free will, but they believe in free will. Free will, do as thou wilt. Well, I was gonna go Wicca after this one. I should damn, I didn't put the picture on the windows, on any of these windows of Wicca. But I'm just going to continue to talk about Wiccan after I talk about Satanism. Satanism, they don't sacrifice animals or humans. They don't drink blood. They don't, control the media or the Hollywood. They don't control anything. They just, like me, Satanist. I'm just, I don't control the media. I'm not part of the media. I'm not part of I'm not part of Hollywood or any record label, major record label. I'm not an elite person. I'm just, I'm just a regular person. So yeah, Satanism, real Satanism, it could be that person that you're sitting next to, like in the cafeteria, in the kitchen, or the kitchen. Why I say that? Okay. Or somebody you sit next to on the bus. It could be anybody. It's hard to tell if a person's Satanist because they just wear regular clothes like you. I'm just wearing NASA. Oh, Illuminati. That's right. So yeah, Satanism. Man, I'm going off topic, am I? Yeah. And yeah, so that's just self empowerment. Self empowerment. There's no magic. There's no real magic. There's no powers or whatever with Satanism or Wicca or Thelema. But it's just really just rituals. They're all just rituals. Just like religion. Religion is what makes up a religion is ritual symbolism, holy book, a founder. I already said symbolism, and community, and yeah. So what else? What else? Wicca. Yeah, so it's a nature-based religion. It's a nature-based religion. It's a female-dominated religion, unlike the Abrahamic religions like Christianity, Judaism, Islam. They're male-dominated religions. Christianity is they're male-dominated religions, but Wicca is a female-dominated religion. Wicca symbolism, the star, the pentagram. I just did that. I don't know why. The symbolism, rituals, spells. Founder. I forgot the name of the founder. Symbolism, rituals, holy books. There's no really hope. There's like a journal, like a spiritual journal. You can write your own spells on a journal, and regular journal, and your experience and all that. That's the Wiccan, the Book of Shadows. Book of Shadows. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. Book of Shadows. Wicca. Book of Shadows. Book of spells or something. I forgot exactly what's the name of the holy book. It's not really a holy book. It's not really hard. They don't really have a holy book. It's just journal. You just write in your journal and about your experience with your spells and all that, and what you put in spells and all that, and what liquids, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, that's the real cult. It's not some conspiracy nut bullshit. It's just real people, everyday people, Wiccans, Thelemites, Satanists, real people, good people. That's the occult. Freemasons aren't a cult. Freemasons are not a cult. They're not a cult. They're not Satanists. They're mostly Christian, mostly Jewish, Judaism and Islam and Hinduism. That's what Freemasons are. Yes, most Freemasons are those religions, are theistic religions. But yeah, real occult, Wicca, witchcraft, Thelema, Satanism, real occult. So yeah, just some information about so you won't be not trapped. so you won't fall into the trap. Not trap. Why the fuck am I too much saying trap? Let's see. So you won't fall victim of believing in these conspiracy nut bullshit about the Satanists ruling Hollywood and all that bullshit. There is a satanic panic. There's another satanic panic right now. Right now, it's going on right now with the Lil Nas X. He might be a Satanist, maybe, I don't know, or maybe he just maybe he's a Scepter Heart. Oh yeah, Scepter Heart God. That's no. Well, I'm gonna save it for another video. Um, so yeah, that's the occult. That's Freemasonry. Freemasonry is not a cult. Freemasonry is almost like a religion. It has symbolism. It has founders. Doesn't have any holy books. Doesn't have any holy books, but have rituals, symbolism, rituals, holy place, the lodge. So 3 out of 5 parts of the religion. So that's basically a religion. Yeah, Freemasonry. So you can be a Freemason and be a Christian, and whatever. So yeah, that's all of this video. Hope you had a good time watching it. Peace the fuck out, motherfucker.